Hi guys! Today I want to show you how to use Claude with Canva to create a design from scratch and edit the existing designs without having to manually do everything in Canva. I'll show you how to create it from scratch, how to duplicate pages and create different variations. Let's get started. First, you need to sign up for the free Claude account, and after you sign in, go to your profile icon, click Settings, go to connectors, and now we need to add Canva here. So click add, browse connectors, search for Canva, click plus, and right now it is added to Claude. Now let's get started. I have my prompt ready for Claude and it's super simple. I'm just asking to create a design from scratch, that it should be one version, the size of a YouTube thumbnail, that it should have the pink background. As you can see, I don't give any more specifics, so it's pretty vague. I also ask him to add several flower elements, and their title that should be bold and large, and also there should be a smaller text, and make sure that all elements are nicely balanced and fit the page. So pretty simple prompt, right? So let's see. First round usually has issues, and if you want to avoid constant back and forth, make sure you are specific as possible. So add all context, all details and other information to your prompt, so the design he will return will be ready from the first round, or at least from the few rounds. Since my prompt is super simple, the design will be ready in just a second. As we can see, it's already done. The one thing I noticed that even if I asked for one design variant, he always gives 4, but it's not a bad thing because you can choose. So as we can see, despite my prompt is pretty simple and not very specific, the design he created is pretty good. So we have 4 versions we can choose from. See? He just let us to choose. And as you can see, you just give him some instructions and he'll create what you need. So now I want to also show you how you can work with the existing design. So I have another prompt ready, and this one is more specific. Here we will be working with the existing design I have. So here I'm asking to duplicate the page 1 and page 2. And for the page 1 design, I want the background to be pink. So here I'm providing the exact code for the color, and for the text color I want it to be white, and I also want to swap the image for the man's image. So I'm just telling him that he can find the image on the internet, that's free for use. And also I'm asking to add the yellow bulb icon, which is now not there yet. And for the second copy, I'm asking that I want this background, which is green, that the image should be removed completely and the text should be positioned in the center, so there are no spaces on the right and left. And also I'm asking for the animation. But sometimes Claude is not possible to do everything what is asked. So in this case, most likely he won't be able to do the animation, but he will let us know upfront. And also at the end, I'm providing the exact link. And before they send this prompt, I want to show you the design he will be working with. So what I asked is to duplicate this page 1 and to duplicate this page 2 and apply changes to them. So now we can send the prompt and wait for the results. Since this prompt is longer and has more specific details, it will take him slightly longer to create the design. What I like about Claude, that when he creates a design, he always provides a status, what he's working at, if there are any issues, if he have any questions, or etc. So we can always keep track on the updates here. And also he shows the preview of the design, so we can confirm that he's working with the right files. And in my case, I asked him to swap the image with any image he can find on the web. But if you want to use the specific images or videos, you can just upload them to your account and ask him to reuse those. Now he's giving us some context, what he's doing. He's saying that he cannot apply animation, but that's fine because it's just like few second thing for me, so I'll just do it myself. So I'm gonna say yes. And also he will be confirming the changes time to time, so this pop-up will appear a few times at least. And working with Claude is very helpful if you have to work with multiple designs and apply multiple changes, so he can do it in bulk for you. And the most important that you can do this on a free account. Just keep in mind that if you do a lot of iterations, you might run out of tokens. That is my main problem I always have. And now he's done, and he will provide us the link to the designs right now. So this is the first copy. We can see their men's image on the right, their bulb icon right here. It doesn't really look like a bulb, but anyway. And the text color was changed to white. And for the second one, I can see he removed the image, he centered the text, and it's hard to say if the text size is different or not. And here what I asked to add the animation for this text, but he was not able to, so now we just click on animate and select typewriter. So see, it was just like a half second, and that's it. So right now you only give Claude the instructions what you want to do and how it should look like, and he just completed it in less than 10 minutes, I would say. So now you can see that Claude is very powerful and you can create designs from scratch and work with the existing designs. And that's it. I hope you found this tutorial helpful. Thank you for watching. Bye.